We gotta hurry up, so let me hurry subscribe. What's popping? All right, man. I'm having fun with these reactions again, man. It feel like old times. You know what I mean? We got employees who got brutally fired on Undercover Boss. Now, everybody knows probably about Undercover Boss. I can't even get the words out. About Undercover Boss, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you was fucking up the fryer or anything weird, nigga, you was getting fired. Like, real shit. Like, you was just getting fired. They wasn't going for none of that shit. If you get too disrespectful, like, it would be people like, they know it's cameras right there and they get disrespectful. I'd be like, nigga, you know you was about to get fired.
Employees who got brutally fired on Undercover Boss. From a manager who wouldn't stop barking orders to a waitress who refused to put on a bikini, here is every employee who got fired from Undercover Boss.
Oh, I never seen that episode. What you mean she got fired because she ain't want to wear a bikini? Oh, that's a little weird. I ain't gonna lie.
The manager from Checkers and Rallies. The manager from this episode, featuring the CEO from Checkers and Rallies, was so far up his own business that he had no problem talking down to his employees. The employees were used to being
standing over her like that. Look at him. Oh my, like, imagine that creeping out. Oh my God, creeping out in the darkness. He just, like, imagine that. Like, ugh.
Rated regularly, and when Rick went undercover, he immediately took notice.
Kept hearing the general manager barking orders.
Sir, I need you to drop what you're doing. I need you to take the trash out.
And then I heard again.
How many hours do you have right now?
This led him to taking one of his fellow workers outside and having a talk with him to find out if the manager was always so obnoxious. Todd instantly started crying because he feared if he went back against the manager, he would lose his job. Something was to be done about this self-important.
Damn. Niggas don't be understanding, bro. Like, when you working, bro, like when you working, like, that's what I be saying, yo. Like, certain motherfuckers they be having, like, in power, I'd be like, yo, it's some motherfuckers they can't take it, bro. Like, they be coming to work and they hate their job. Like, I know some people that be like, I hate my job. Like, they really hate where they work. And they coming in there every day because they have to. And then you got to listen to somebody make it 10 times hard. Man, fuck that. I see why he's crying, bro. Fuck that.
Manager. Rick took him outside and confronted him about his despicable behavior. You think that by now he would have come to realize his mistakes, but no, he didn't.
Why would I want to work for you with the way you talk to people inside there?
He claimed whoever didn't like his attitude didn't deserve to be in the business.
I came into this company just like you. Wanted to be nice, low tone. It doesn't work.
And asked if Rick knew anything about the restaurant business at all.
Have you been in the fast food business before?
No, I haven't. Maybe that's my problem.
Have you been in the restaurant business?
Initially holding back, Rick couldn't help but come clean about his identity.
I'm CEO for this company.
Damn.
Right here, right now, we're going to shut the restaurant down.
Damn.
He then proceeded to shut down the restaurant. The next employee got fired for a ridiculous reason. The employee from Bikinis. Bikini Sports Bar and Grill.
Oh, wait, he didn't even say he got fired. Did he get fired? I mean, maybe I wasn't listening. My head be all over the place. Did he get fired? I'm so confused. Like, he just came clean. Did he say you're fired? I mean, he shut the restaurant down for a night, but is he gone?
Charms of a regular bar, except the waitresses are supposed to wear, you guessed it, bikinis. For this episode,
I get it. It's called Bikinis, and that's probably, but it's just even like Hooters. I be feeling bad. Like, that's what they got to do to make money. Like, they can't just, you know what I mean? Like, it's some of them that like that, you know what I'm saying? Like what you like, you know what I mean? But the fact that you got to get in your motherfucking drawers to make some money, and it's not because some of them don't even want to. That's just the only job that they know they can get. That's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. Like, there's probably ones out there who like their job, but I know how they be at these, like, bars and stuff like that. Them dudes be drunk and disorderly and nasty, bro. Like, they will be saying anything to the women, bro. Like, honest, I don't know how they do it.
CEO Doug Guller goes undercover in one of his restaurants to assess how it's being run, and is
Who
shocked
did his makeup? I mean, his hair, yo. He got a comb over. He got the Adam Sandler.
He's surprised that the waitress
is
still
like
out.
Adam Sandler. Look at that. That is Adam Sandler himself. And Adam Sandler is the funniest nigga ever. But this is Adam Sandler.
To work and expresses
Adam Sandler
his
put on the
disapproval
costume. This is
in front
him.
of the cameras.
Look.
As the episode ends and it's time for him to come clean about his identity, he tells his employee that his experience was very disappointing. Here comes the shocker.
I'm sorry, Jessica. It's not working out. Today's your last day.
Damn.
I'm so mad right now.
He ended up firing her because he didn't think she belonged in the business. Yikes. Do you think he changed his mind when the restaurant went under in 2018? Shift supervisor from Boston Market.
The restaurant didn't
This
make
episode
it? It's weird. What you fire her for? Because you didn't want to wear a bikini? Type of weird shit. Bro, what? Type of weird shit is that?
The show was a little different, both in format and content. This time, it wasn't the CEO who went undercover, but his
Boston
protege,
Market, that
Sarah,
episode was
the
getting
chief
a bitch.
brand officer for the company, who took his place. Sarah posed as a waitress and got paired up with Ronnie, the shift supervisor. Ronnie claimed himself to be the Kim Kardashian of the store and had a lighthearted demeanor about him. That is until it all came tumbling down. Sarah, who initially liked Ronnie's jokes, soon got sick of him because he couldn't stop ranting about hating the customers who came into their store. He had a particular dislike for the elderly and children. Usually the bosses are supposed to wait until the end of the episode to come clean, but Sarah couldn't let this go on.
So Ronnie, I wanted to reintroduce myself to you. I'm not actually Rachel.
Who are you?
My name is Sarah Bidorf, and I'm the Chief Brand Officer of Boston Market.
No.
And you're on Undercover Boss.
Oh my God.
So
They be so, like, it's not, like, I be thinking this gotta be fake, bro. Ain't no way in hell you see a camera crew come to your job and you think, this camera crew's on me. We're mic'd up and all that. Let me just be myself. Like, even if you hate, that's how you really feel in your heart. You really see a whole camera crew and that's what you want to do? Be yourself? That's what you want to say? You hate old people and kids? Like, bro, get it together. Get it together, please. Ain't no way.
And Neil will follow up with you.
So that's it? That's all?
She took Ronnie to the parking lot and gave him the boot on the spot. This employee unwittingly confessed to his boss about his illegal behavior. Aaron, the delivery rider. Employees can get a bit too comfortable ranting to coworkers about their days.
There's a camera there, bro.
Certainly seemed to pay the price.
It's like, it's no way, bro. It's a camera. Like, it's moving. Bro, I'm about to end up stopping this shit, bro.
Abel, the chairwoman of Donato's Pizzas, went undercover at one of her restaurants. She found herself partnering with Aaron. As the two went around the neighborhood to make pizza deliveries, Aaron admitted to something that had her sweating. He claimed that some customers would invite him to smoke with them on occasion, and he would get high on the job.
Bro, it's a camera.
People smoke pot, and they will like invite me to come in for a little bit, and I'll kind of indulge.
Aaron seemed like he was good at his job, but Jane couldn't get this glaring error passed by her unpunished. She thought it was irresponsible, not to add illegal. By the end of the show, when she came clean about her identity, she also had to fire him on the spot.
You're upset with me?
I'm very upset. I can't believe you would, in your Donato's uniform, to do something that's illegal.
Donato's uniform.
No, I have to let you go.
Anthony, the customer service agent. They say that the customer is king, especially if you're running a chauffeur business like Empire CLS, which operates in over 700 cities around the world. When their CEO, David Seelinger, went undercover in his company, he was fuming at the attitude of this customer service agent. Anthony took over a call from David and proceeded to argue with the customer about an extra stop. The customer could be seen pleading with the guy, and he just laughs at his requests, even calling him a liar.
I'm born and raised in New York City. I can tell you I've taken this route 100 times, so this is not out of the way.
I'm familiar with the city as well, bro. I'm adding an extra stop. There's no question within my mind.
But it's on the way home!
You're lying to me.
I wanted to grab the phone from him.
You can assume what happened at the end of the episode when David came clean about his identity. Did Anthony end up getting the boot? Surprisingly not.
It was completely inappropriate. You'll stay in the same place. And the way you presented it to me, like you're a victim.
I should be doing something better. That's the type of person that I feel I am. I should be doing something better.
But you gotta do the work. Are you in?
I'm in.
You promise?
I promise. On my kids.
Don't tell me he got to go back to work and
David
did the
had a
same
long
thing.
talk with him, and the two settled it out quite amicably. This employee did the unthinkable when he bullied the company's president, Wes, the kitchen manager.
So he didn't get fired? Why y'all throw that in here? Oh, don't tell me y'all running out of
This
clips.
episode is that the bully finally gets what's coming. The CEO of Buffalo Wings and Rings went undercover at one of his restaurants, only to find out that the environment in one of his kitchens was despicable. Wes thought he was king of the kitchen and snapped at any chance to disrespect his coworkers. Unfortunately for the guy, nobody had told him that this wasn't high school anymore, and one of the employees he was talking down on was the company's president.
You want this
floor so clean, you would have sex on it.
On the floor?
Oh, yeah. My floor, I would totally have sex on my floor.
Though he took it like a champ, he was probably counting down the moment he sat across Wes at the end of the
oh
episode
boy, he's
and
an
told
idiot.
him just who he was.
My name is Nader Masadi, and I'm the president and CEO of Buffalo Wings and Rings. And I have been undercover for this past week in my own company. Sean, it's your decision. What do you want to do?
You know, it's alarming, it's upsetting. Internally, I'm a person that doesn't give up on anybody.
Okay, so go on then.
It's the decision that Sean would like to make.
He ended up getting sacked and did not feel the least bit remorseful about his
look like
attitude. Jaclyn, the front desk manager. Anyone
Oh
can have
man,
a bad
oh
day
my,
at
hold on,
work,
I got pause.
but
I'm
would
sorry,
you
I got
relentlessly
hold on.
belittle
Man,
customers?
Oh my, I'm already knowing. She probably rude as a man. They on front desk, man. When they don't, I ain't gonna say you gotta be perfect, because I know y'all work y'all jobs, y'all be tired. I feel it, but it be like 2, 3 a.m. You tired, I'm tired. We coming in there, and y'all be rude as fuck for no reason. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing. What the fuck? Like. It's like that with a lot of jobs. Like, even with me, I know when I have bad days and when I, like, working, bro, you just gotta, like, you gotta suck it up, bro, at some point. Like, you gotta look at it and be like, yo, this is where I'm at. So at some point, I gotta do what I gotta do. And it sucks. But it's life. Sadly. You know what I mean? And some people, yo, they will literally drag whatever they got going on, which is hard to not do. But they will be so rude and nasty, and I'd be like, bro, like, making, man, like, I'm trying to feel for you, but I can't. It's like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Because of it, and if you did, what would you expect to happen if the boss heard about it? Jaclyn, a front desk manager at a retro fitness gym, had the misfortune to find out. Eric Casabori, founder and CEO of the gym chain, went undercover at one of his gyms and was initially taken back by Jaclyn's kind and welcoming nature. But then she kind of went off. She told him that she wasn't a slave and why it was okay for her to be on her iPhone all day instead of helping out the customers. Eric watched on in shock as he saw Jaclyn deal with customers.
Oh, Akeem, hey, your payment's overdue.
I know, I'll pay it tomorrow.
No, you have to pay today. Hello, no, listen. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't with me, dude.
What the?
Casaburi took swift action and invited Bob, the franchise owner of the Fairlawn Retro Fitness, onto the show to confront Jaclyn. And Bob made what seemed like the only reasonable choice: fire her on the spot.
There's nothing else I could do.
Thank you, Jaclyn.
This next employee admitted he wanted to strangle kids. Blaze, the sales associate.
What?
Harlan Kent, the CEO of the world's largest candle manufacturer, Yankee Candle, went undercover at one of his flagship outlets, posing as a chef who had
Yankee
to close
Candle.
his restaurant. Dan Johnson, the disguised in question, now wished to open a store and learn the ins and outs of the retail business. Who better to show him the ropes than the employee at Yankee Candle who hates the customers and wishes he could punch some of them? According to Blaze, the kids who showed up at the store had no idea what they wanted and were no good at listening to the instructions either.
So
he admitted
what?
that sometimes he felt
It's
like
kids.
strangling some of them and punching others.
Oh my God.
They're just gonna do whatever they want and let's go. And there has been instances where you're gonna want to strangle and slap a kid.
By the end of the episode, when Harlan came clean about his identity, Blaze admitted that the reason for his demeanor was the atmosphere at home. He grew up with a father who struggled with addiction.
Is everything okay at home with you?
That's a tough question. I mean, my dad's definitely gone
Yo,
through some
a
very
lot of
tough
people,
times,
this
but
be
he's turned his life
exactly what
around,
it is,
getting
bro.
over
That's why I
alcohol and
waited
drug
to say
addiction.
anything, bro. A lot of this be what's going on at home, bro. It don't be these people are just sick and vile, or they just horrible people. It starts from when you're a kid. Nobody is born angry or disgusting or just like nobody, bro. You taught. It's taught, bro.
A very rough past.
Harlan emphasized with the young kid and let him keep his job. Everything turned out great for Blaze as he completed his BA in business soon after. Renee, the truck driver. When the president of Kendall Jackson went undercover at his own company, hearing his employee talk smack about him to his face was the last thing he expected. Renee was incredibly unhappy about his job and complained about everyone from the customers to the management. He didn't even spare his co-workers in his endless rant. Unfortunately for him, the man he confided in was management itself.
Every job has its perks and every job has its both you got to deal with, you know. My job just happens to have a lot of both. Half my stops want their wine before 11 a.m. Yeah. Managers would be.
Did he end up getting fired? Sadly, yes. Renee was suspended from driving the truck for a pretty long time. The lesson here is to be careful whom you rant to. You never know who's listening. There it is, folks. A list of every employee
I
who
don't know
got
about
fired.
that last one because, like, he don't like his job. So, like, what you going to penalize him for not liking the job? I mean, like, I don't know, man, with that last one because this is like, the world is not easy, bro. This is everybody's first chance at living. I don't care what nobody say. This is your first time here. You're not gonna have it all together your first try. You know what I mean? You might gotta learn something to go through something. You know what I mean? Your first try here. I feel like everybody should get some slack. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Catch y'all on the next one. Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sing like a bee.
Man's got nothing on us. His stick man go like dust. You and me think we are sus. So the smoker never trust. But they suck my bills dust. I make ash cash plus. You a little phony. Oh, hello. Yeah, you a scrub.
Thank you for being here.